Welcome to York Plasterers, NB Plasterers York, your trusted service since 1962.
York Plasterers and Plasterers in York. So Plasterers in York, there are really a large number of plastering companies, individuals and family concerns, all plying their trade as York Plasterers. So which one do you actually choose when there are so many plasterers in York? Well, of course, as one of the longest, if not the longest family plasterers in York, we feel we wouldn't be a bad choice. However, we realise we are not the only York plasterers to choose from. So where the hell do you go to? Well, at the last count, we counted in excess of 108 plasterers in York. We have excluded the jack of all trades, and for good reason. Okay, not to be too judgmental, but we know that a handyman, many who can fit together kitchen cupboards, mend a tap or whatever, will not be able to plaster at the level of a fully trained day in day out York plasterer. Now, this is not to say they cannot provide a service. Of course they can. We even have a couple we can recommend, as they can do lots of small jobs around your home that many can't do through age or disability or work commitments. The handymen themselves say they can patch a bit of plaster but wouldn't dream of attempting a ceiling. Unfortunately, not all would turn down a ceiling regardless of their ability to do so. So, from the plasterers in York, it's back to who the hell do you go to then? Well, I'm going to list some of the plasterers in York to give you an idea. And the areas they cover, well, to be fair, we all cover Haxby, Clifton, Acomb, Huntington, and all the areas of York. Yes, we're not fussy, wherever the work is. But before I put the list up of plasterers in York, I'll point out that surprisingly, it's a very small percentage that are actually in York itself. Now, this might not be important to you, but will someone from Newcastle pop in to see a problem you have when a job has been completed? Exactly. There's a large number who also use accommodation addresses in York. I didn't realise in my naivety this happened, but there's companies in all parts of the country with a virtual office pretending to be in York, and this must go on all over the place. Now, I'm not saying they're all bad, but why are they trying for business miles away from where they actually live? Okay, some from York itself then. Let's have a look. Now there's one I've noticed, Viking Plasterers from Pocklington, so kind of Yorkish. York Plastering Cornice Specialists Limited. Website says the specialists in Cornice work, but they will do some plastering as well, or could be Crampton Plasterers or some other name. Not really certain. It's a bit confusing on the website. Anyway, they say they're based in York, so that's something. GT Plastering, based in Easymold, so just outside York. Nice to see them using a local company based in Australia to design their website. Oh my God. On this, as a plastering concern for over 60 years, we would always try and recommend a local trade. Of course, it's easier if things go wrong, but I also feel it's important to support local businesses. Okay, back to York Plasterers. McCandy Plastering and Decorating, a painting and decorating company that will also do a bit of plastering, also have a virtual office in York, but not from York, so I don't know. But it's got York in the name, so there you go. Bespoke Plaster Mouldings Limited, listed as plasterers but actually specialist in plaster mouldings. They're based over in Yeadon, Leeds. Been going though since 1987, so a fair while. Very much a specialist area, the plaster mouldings. To be fair, it's hard to see many actual York plasterers. Then there are those who we actually stay clear of as well. Let's have a look. So, as I said, to be fair, it's hard to see many actual York plasterers. Then there are those that we stay clear from where plasterers are listed. Now, I'm not saying this is a bad company, check a trade. They advertise a lot, and there's lots of plasterers on there. And they're on there because they pay £30 a month to join, with incentives given if you join as a new member. They are all listed in priority of the level of payment that they make. Now, I'm not saying they're all bad, but no, we won't be joining and paying a fee to do so. Now, there's Yell.com with a free listing site. Anyone can put whatever they like on. The main purpose of the site is to try and sell to the ones listing their business. More on that in a minute. Thompson Local Plasterers, free listing site again. They work like Yell.com. To see those with a listing, it has 44 York Plasterers listed. Now, we know 6 of them as York Plasterers, and one of them was us. Now, we're also on Yell.com. They just put your name and these sites to fill it up and then try to sell to you. So, to be fair, there are lots of other listing sites. It has made me realise that there is a distinct lack of actual York Plasterers, and I now realise how difficult it must be for anyone who doesn't know the building trade trying to find a plasterer. If you look at the other video, we give a breakdown and guide on how to choose your tradesperson, and not just as a plasterer in York, but all the other businesses as well, joiners, electricians, etc. Okay, so there you have it, York Plasterers and the Plasterers in York. So really, to conclude, I think no matter where you live in York, Acomb, South Bank, Fishy Road, Poppy Road, wherever, good luck in finding a local plasterer, or you could just give us a call. Thanks for watching though. From A&B Plastering York, bye for now.